LDAP Client Configuration. So we have to install the packages. Yum install open LDAP client SS PAM LDAP D. So we have to install these packages. Okay, LDAP open LDAP clients and NSS PAM because for the secure communication we need that NSS PAM package as well.
When you
Okay, now it's complete. Everything's complete. The package installation is complete. So now we can go to the next step. So it's very easy, straightforward, nothing special. So all you have to do is out config /2e, then you will get this kind of page. Then here, let's see. So the mouse doesn't work, so you have to use your arrow keys. So use LDAP. If you see it's empty, right? So go there and press space. Then you'll see the star. So which means use LDAP. Then NIS empty, this one empty. Then use shadow. Then use LDAP authentication. So we have to mark it yes. Star means yes or on. And others we don't care. Then next. Then this is saying use TLC. TLC means like secure, like kind of like SSL. It will ask for the key from the LDAP server. So basically it will ask for the password. Let's say first one we'll create without TLS, which is like unsecure. Then we'll do it. We'll use TLS. LDAP server. So I can type here IP address or the host name, right? What was IP? 7, right? Then this one, the DC one, TechJobs. So we will provide you then techjobs.com. So you have to divide that domain into two. DC TechJobs, then DC that is equal to com. Then okay. Then if you don't get anything error from here, so it means it's successful. Yes, so we didn't get any error. So now if I run the same command that we ran earlier, which one was that? The get them back to Google. We got it, right? Then if I do back to Google, so who am I? So now I am logged in as a back to Google. But if you see warning cannot change directory to LDAP from back to Google, no such file or directory. Why we are getting that error?
But in that server there is no. Are we using the new server?
Yeah, we are using the new server. So why we are getting that? What might be the issue? It's trying to, so it cannot find the home directory. We have a fast stop, but no, wait. Here we have to configure autofs for the home directory. So we did not configure autofs, right? So we have to basically configure autofs. Right now, our LDAP client is set up. So right now it's a client for the LDAP server. Then, but it's in an unsecure way. So we have to make it secure by TLS. And for TLS, we have to download certification from this LDAP server. So whenever it tries to connect, it will ask for the certification. Hey, do you have certification from the LDAP server? Then it will say, yes, I have. Then it matches. Then it allows you to grab user information. The same thing, we have to make it now, what do you call it? before AutoFS, let's configure our LDAP client with TLS, like secure way. Because in the exam, you have to configure in secure way. Okay. So there are lots of ways to do the job. So it doesn't matter which way do you want to take. You can use graphical, you can use command line, you can use text based. It doesn't matter. All you have to make it work. Right now, so for the exam purposes, I am gonna give you some tips. So how can I get help from terminal? So I don't have access to internet. I am not allowed to use Google. So how can I get some help from system itself? Manual page, man hyphen l hyphen help, right? So if I do this one, it gives me lots of information. So I need to grab some specific information that I need. So how can what should I grab from here? So what I'm trying to configure? No, I'm not trying. After Effects, we didn't there yet. We are not there yet. What we are configuring now? So you'll get all LDAP options, right? So if you see here, the first one is enable LDAP. That makes sense, right? So basically, what in this picture we did, like we did select this LDAP, use like we put star in the command line. It's done with this one. Then enable LDAP out authentication. So this one, the LDAP authentication, we put star, right? This one on the left is text based, TUI. But if you want to do full command line, you can use this one. So let's do it full command line. Okay, let me first disable that one. Let's say we don't want to use, okay? Then this one is everything is done. So we will do all of the stuff in command line. Okay, now if I do, if I graph for back to good, can I get it? No. Why? Because yes. Now it's taken from the cache, so it doesn't matter. No, it's not yum clean. I think we have to reset all, but it's taken from cache, so it's not actually working. So out config help graph for LDAP. So out config / enable LDAP, then / so basically I have to put this one, right? Okay, I have too much LDAP. Then if you see I did this one, then LDAP server, so I should put this one. Then what's my LDAP server? LDAP server is LDAP. Oh, LDAP server is yes, LDAP.techjobs.com, right? Then it's saying it's asking for this. This one is DC is equal to. I think it's DC is equal to TechJobs, and DC is equal to .com, and then that's it. And then I did this one. Then enable TLS. So it's asking if you wanna secure or not. Let's. Do you guys wanna secure or first just configure? Okay. Then after all, I have to do update / update after all. Then I will wait. So whenever you change anything with the command line, at the end you have to put -- update. Now, so just to confirm, let's go to use, then we'll see. So we took it out, but with the command line we gave it back. Then the LDAP authentication we took it out, but we gave it back. And if you see, everything is good, right? Everything is same as text-based, TechJobs, blah blah. So basically, we did all the stuff with the command line. Right now, everything is set up, but how can I make it? How can I make it? So I have to upload the certification. Here it's saying LDAP load cert. Then so which means out config. Then I have to give this option. Ah, yeah, I have to give this option. So basically saying enable TLS. Then I have to say take TLS from here. And this is it's. So I know the URL for certificate. So I will just type it techjobs.com, then techjobs pen. This is our certificate. This the certificate URL, then the LDAP URL, they will provide you in the exam. They will give you, hey, use this certificate and HTTP blah blah blah. All you have to do, yeah, instead of this HTTP the LDAP techjobs.com, you have to use their URL. Then at the end, I have to put update. Let's say.
On the exam, they'll provide us with
yes, yes, you have to give. Now it's saying update, and if you don't get any error, so which means it's working. Let's put get end passwd. Let's say yes, I am getting it. Then if I just want to check if the certificate is marked or not, so this page is good. If you see the TLS is marked, right? TLS, this is marked, so which means certificate is uploaded. Okay, that's it. This is all you need to do on the exam. Just couple commands, then upload the certificate and check. Then you should be good. But the next step, you have to make home directory after home directory after mount using AutoFS. Yes. So for example, if I do here Cholpon, I can log in, but it's saying home direct LDAP home LDAP Cholpon is not no such file or directory, which means AutoFS is not set up yet. So we have to configure AutoFS from here. Let's go here. The AutoFS yum install AutoFS. Okay, it's saying already installed and latest version. That's good. Then what's the main configuration file for AutoFS? AutoMaster. So here I can say LDAP home because it's under LDAP home. Whenever it will ask on LDAP home, read this file LDAP home for auto.ldap home. So this is ldap home or auto.home, it doesn't matter. So you can put everything you want. Auto.ldap home, it doesn't matter. But give it like meaningful name. Don't give like Michael Jackson, auto Michael Jackson or something like that. Make it meaningful. If you see auto.ldap home, you'll understand, okay, ldap users are getting from here. Then I will save this file. Then I have to open etc auto.ldap home, right? Then here is the empty file. So what should I do? What all users, right? Yes, I can do ldap techjobs.com. No, this is different. then LDAP home, then this one. So whenever it will ask, it will read that file. It will, whenever it finds that entry in the auto.master, it redirect to this file, right? Go read this file. Then it will ask here. It will come for all users LDAP home. Go take from here under this. Basically mount from here. This is the mount point where it's going to be mounted. So all you have to do is this one. Let's just double check. Yes. Yes. So you can put, yes, you can put host name or IP address. It doesn't matter. So which means all LDAP home and under LDAP home, if you any users under LDAP home will get mounted from here. Then I will just start. Then I have to make restart AutoFS. Okay, then I have to make it persistent, right? How do I check if it's persistent or not? Is enabled AutoFS. It's disabled, right? So I have to make it enable. Enable. Yes. Now if you check, now it's enabled. So and if you check status of AutoFS, it's running. So everything's good. Let's check get enforce. Okay, let's put set enforce 0 that I don't get anything crazy. Okay, then what else I need? Now now right now we configured AutoFS. Now all I need to do, check back to good, right? Did it get mounted? Yes, and if you see F-H, LDAP back to home is mounted from where? From LDAP.TechJobs.com, LDAP home. Okay, which means back that's mounted from here, LDAP home. So basically you are here. Let's say ls nothing, right? And this is what LDAP.TechJobs.com. So if I go new server and as a back to Google, if I do touch test file, okay, can I see it from here? Are you sure? 100%. Yeah, what about Jumameke? Can I see? So I created this back to Google file on the server, on this LDAP client server. If you see here host name, LDAP client, and if you ls test file, and if you see LDAP back to Google. If I go to LDAP server, then I'm under this one. Then host name is different, LDAP.TechJobs.com. Can I see that file, the test file, back to Google? No? What do you mean? So back to Google is here under LDAP client server, and she created a file called test file. So can I see this file under LDAP server? Sure what? Yes. If you do ls test file, because the home directory is mounted from LDAP server. So if you go this here, and if you go under home, you don't have anything. You don't have user back to Google. Or if you go, yeah, you don't have then, or let's log out. If you see grab back to Google or HC passwd file, you don't have it. All the user information, all the user information is getting from LDAP server, then the home directory is getting from mounting from LDAP server. Yes. Listening to good? Yes. Any questions? Wait. So auto master, right? So I didn't use this one. I don't care. So it doesn't matter which type or which way do you wanna use. This is easier for me. I use this one. In the exam, I use this one and I passed. So you can use this one. Whenever it will ask for LDAP home, uh, read this file. And if you read that file, what it's saying, okay, if you read that file, let's see, auto LDAP home, saying for all users, whenever they ask for LDAP home, take it from this LDAP server, mounted from this location, basically it's saying. Then what else okay, that's it. And this is EMAT remove. I have local user. If I login, so it should be mounted and it's under home material, right? If I do su alina was more red hat, and if you do so do you see this material is local user, it's not LDAP, it's local user, and home directory is mounted under home material, and it is under LDAP client, the new server. If you do alina is mounted from the actual server, LDAP server, okay? That's why the home directory is indifferent. And if you do ls, alina is mounted from this LDAP alina is mounted from LDAP-TechJobs.com. Endi tushunmading Alina. Tushunib bo'ladi? Bo'lmaka? So'roq bormi? LN-S? What do you mean? What link? Okay. Which link? Which one? Oh, this one? Oh, no. When you run this command, it will create basically a soft link. So this is the process of what's going on. So you don't need any of this. All you have to do is enable the autofs. Okay. So basically, what it means, systemctl disable autofs, right? It rm means remove this one from blah blah. So if you restart the server, the autofs will not be running, right? So we have to make sure it should run when we restart the server. So if you do enable and autofs, then if you type this one, this ln blah blah, it will be created. So you don't. This is not a command. This is the background process. What's going on when you run this command? So when you do enable, it basically creates a symbolic link to this location. Okay. Everything is good. So right now, so then I will give you. I will server. Okay. I will give you this one, and you have to configure your one of your machines from this. Okay. Can you guys ping 10007 from your machine or from your Windows? It's pingable. From your party, can you log into one of these? Okay, let's do this new server. Can you ping this one? This is called 10008. Pingable? Okay. can you guys all log into this 10008 with your own username? Fatime, yes. Чолпон сен де кірсең болады. Сенде жоқ ештеңе? Okay. Ati or from your machine, it doesn't matter. The IP address is 10008.
Username Baktugul ekranda.
So, yeah. SSH Baktugul at 10008. Yes, I see here Alina logged from 10070 at this time. If you see the time, it's 2020. Red Hat. If I see Alina is only one right now who has logged in. Okay, I see Baktugul here from A184. That's SSH like remote connection like that. Fatimi'nin de bu olarak.
Отдельный application. Он как identity и через Python можешь поставить коннекцию бота. Нет.
No, you have to be connect to the TechJobs. Yeah, 24 or 5, it doesn't matter. So I see Sherbalot. Yeah, it doesn't matter. So Sherbalot I see, Baktugul, Elena. Okay, so you guys see now it's working, everything's good. Sherbalot, what's the question? Can you try to ping like a 10008? If it's pingable, yes, it should be pingable. Ping дегенде баягы эме кылат го. Не деп атты? Эки сервер бири-бирине ping кылганда connection болуп та ошону текшерет да. Ping кылганда типа связь барбы жок депчи. Ошону текшериш үчүн ping кылат.
Жатталышыбыз керек экен да.
Жатташ эмес, logic concept.
Түшүнүш керек экен да.
Ооба. Бизге мурда биз окуганда айтчу эле. Түндө саат 2-де 3-тө ойго турсам, сен айтышың керек депчи configuration файлдарды. Ошондой да любой маалда эме кылсак, уже билишиңер керек да бунучу. Ям деген бул аябай жөнөкөй да. Кийинки сабактар көргөндө ям бул жөн эле бир piece of cake да. Эгер кейкти жаман көргөндөр болсо piece of chicken chicken wings. Окей. Мына сабак башталды. Эгер графикалдан кылам десеңиздер, эгер эмеде. Бирок I highly recommend that you know the command line. Command line, you can do outconfig, help, grab for LDAP. then it will say enable TLS and load the certificate. So let's create install outconfig JTK. This is going to go for graphical. Yeah. So right now I have two commands for autoconfig. If I do press, I have autoconfig JTK, autoconfig 2E. So JTK is for graphical. You have to be in the console, and if you run this one, you'll get page. So like Windows, right? LDAP account database, NIS, blah, blah, we are using for LDAP. Then LDAP search base DN, domain name, DS-TechJobs, DC.com is equal to com. This all we configured on the command line, right? That's why we are getting this one. Then LDAP server, LDAP.techjobs.com. You can configure from here as well. Then use TL here. Use TLS, then download CA certificate. Then all you have to do, give the URL they provide you, LDAP@techjobs.com. Then that's right, the PEM. So whatever they provide you, you copy it here, then make OK, then apply it. That's it. Graphical is this much easy. But you might not get graphicals. That's why you have to know the command line. Then as a Linux admin, rely on command line. So graphical is for Windows users, for salesperson people. Any questions so far from here? From AutoFS, LDAP client, for secure, yes. It will ask for certification.
What's it? Go to //techjobs.com from /techjobs.com.
So here, for example, okay,
even the URL
outconfig, okay, outconfig. If you want to do the whole command line, enable this one, right? Okay, enable this one, then load certificate from here, which means you get rid of this one and HTTP. LDAP techjobs.com, techjobs, them, and update if you wanna use. That's a certificate, by again. They will provide to the PEM URL. So all you have to copy that URL or type it, but make sure you type it correct. Then press enter. Then you'll get. If you don't get any error, it means it's successful. So if it's not downloaded, you'll get error, some sort of error. Then if you get error, don't be afraid. Try to analyze what kind of error, what it's complaining about. Sometimes it might say the host name or the unknown host name or something like that. Then which means you typed the host name wrong.
Error downloading CA certificate.
Then what's complaining about it? Okay, did you enter the correct? So did you put ldap.techjobs.com? Yes, that's why, because you don't have. Can you do C host file? So I put this one here. If I type ldap.techjobs.com, use this IP address. So I assigned my host this IP address and the host name. So it doesn't matter if I type LDAP, it will ping this IP address. If I ping this ldap.techjobs.com, it will ping for this IP address. So I I already told my system, hey, if you see LDAP, know that its IP address is 10007. If you see ldap.techjobs.com, its IP address is 10007. Here, if I do LDAP, it's pinging. So it's pinging this address, which I already defined under my etc local file. Did you guys learn about DNS yet? We didn't pass, right? No. So you'll get more understanding when we pass DNS. Basically, this etc host file is local domain resolver file, which means so this IP address is hard to remember, or your phone number is hard to remember, right? For example, in my phone, I saved Jumanbaike's phone number as Jumanbaike. So whenever Jumanbaike calls me, my phone will be displayed Jumanbaike. So instead of that Jumanbaike, if I saved his number as his own like phone number, I will get confused. Who is calling? This host name is the same, similar stuff, kind of alias for the number, alias for the nickname for the IP address. So instead of memorizing 10007, it's easier for me memorize LDAP or ldap.techjobs.com. Yes. Well, this one. So you know Vim or VI, the text editor, right? The local host resolver file is host is CFT. You can give, then you can come here. Jumameka, what's your IP address? 0035, right? 35. Then I'll put here just alias. Okay, doesn't matter. Then here juke.techjobs.com. It doesn't matter. You're just giving like alias. If I do juke here, juke, it's pinging 10.0035. So I already define it, and I let my server know if I ping juke means like ping this 10.0035. So if I do here SSH with let's say Alina then juke, will it work? Okay, guys. If I do SSH Alina at juke, will it work? Yes, it's asking me this one. Then Alina's password is Red Hat. Then if I do yum, it's LDAP Alina. If I do host name, this is Jumanbaike's actual host name, so it doesn't matter. But from my side, the Jumanbaike's IP address is known as juke or juke.techjobs.com. If we do less, yes, everything is good. VIHC hosts file. Yeah. So this actually this is an interview question. So they might ask you what's the local resolver local domain resolver file name, and etc host file. So you can assign host names and IP address here. Yes. Unless you put these entries. Yes. So if you define these entries, then you can. So basically, when I do ping juke, it's not pinging juke. It's actually pinging this IP address. But my system knows if juke is going to be pinged, then use this IP address. So instead of that host name, Alina, give the IP address, okay? Then it will work. Or you can put etc host file the alias. Okay. Vim'ge değilsin mi?
Yeah,
It's the host. Okay, cool. No more questions, right? About autofs, LDAP. Now you should be able to configure all of them. You just tried with TLS, right? It worked. Did you try with TLS? No, but you have to download the certificate. Yes, and when you go home, it will not work because it's taken from our server, local server in the other room. We have. Did you guys see our actual servers in the other room? No. You didn't see it. So it's working. The LDAP server is getting from there. So we are connected to an actual server.